Hi, I'm Deb Helfrich, hashtag RedheadedSheHulk, and I am also the founder of hashtag Wellbeing Philosophy, a brand new modality of thinking about how we think about being human that integrates ancestral wisdom with bleeding edge neuroscience and the skills of tracking. This is a direct message to both Boyd and Bron and the entire Londolozi family. I am looking for help to come and show up and be on site. The U.S. hypocrisy is toxic and poisoned, and I want to be the person to stand between the future of hyperdigitalization, robotization, and the true nature of human beings as integral parts of nature, of creatures that don't want to be hyper-scheduled, of creatures that believe in the future of just simply existing in harmony with the world around us. Now, I've been following Martha Beck since Expecting Adam came out. She introduced me to you, and then I read Cathedral of the Wild, but it was only on the podcast with Arbery Marcus last winter, when there was a section, Boyd, where you were explaining tracking. In a fully embodied sense, you were talking about being out there, the golf ball shot, imagining what's going on in the far locales of the Barnes and Noble, people all around, unaware of absolutely anything but the sort of limited stories that our culture has told them that they can have in their mind. Worried about what somebody thinks about them, worried about paying bills. That's essentially the state that all Americans live in. And it's so limited. It's so much like a zombie. We are poisoning ourselves every day with the products we put on our body, with all of the smoking, with the leaf blowers. Have you been here? Have you seen the poisonous diesel that they use to move leaves around in this? The auditory, the stress. I don't know what's going on. How many blenders can we run in one small cafe? But the thing is, the answers are all there at Londolozi. Rewilding. But the crucial thing is, before we get to that, we can convince a bunch of rich people, perhaps. But what we need to do as a philosopher is to raise the global TQ, thinking quotient, so that every human across every nook and cranny of planet Earth has access to life-centric thinking. It is a modality that I want to share via stand-up philosophy, not via locking up my intellectual property in this proprietary webinar and all these kinds of things. I was born and I lived a life being fully isolated, morbidly obese since I was a child, and I've lost 150 pounds in the 15 months after turning 50. And I'd love to make Londolozi a sort of secret weight loss destination, because I am certain getting back to Africa, coming to Africa in the parlance of Eddie Murphy, that's where my future lies. And that's where I can create a global career as the wise feminine she-Socrates of the 2020s, who will stand between racism, sexism, all the downstream isms, with logic plus love intertwined. But right now I need some help. As a wayfinder, as a tracker, who is so hyper acute to every little bit of sensitivity, the excess lights, it's quite frigid in here compared to the outdoors, the constant shifting of temperatures, what these stressors do to a human body. I'm quite certain that I have a bit of a noetic capacity in homodynamic balance. And I'm tilted. I'm living my life in the tilt stage, because I don't have the natural stimulus that will heal me, that will teach me how to channel all of this hyperacuity away from the insanity of contemporary civilization, and teach me about living in dynamic, flexible harmony with all of the life around us, plants, animals, in order to teach our species how to unite as one species. Now, I'm a bit neurocomplex these days, and today I'm feeling certain that forming a strategic collaboration, working on a bit of a retreat, bringing the movie that I am alive to create, titled Londolozi, to demonstrate racial harmony, to put this American body in the context of always loving what I feel is my inner African. I've been called an old soul my whole life, but what I think that truly means is I've never felt the need to distance myself from other human beings based on skin color or whatever. I have distanced myself from nearly all human beings because the warped vibrations of what's happening in most humans' body, minds, and souls. I would love to talk more. Please reach out to talk about an urgent sabbatical retreat and strategic collaboration to bring an entirely new level of existence out to the world based on the model of Londolozi. You can reach me at RedheadedSheHulk at gmail.com to set up a Zoom as soon as it's convenient. I'm ready to talk about a partnership that truly will be world evolving. Thank you for your time. Harmony.